Welcome to the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. The Cowboys with a 41-34 victory on the road at Texas Tech. In what was really kind of a strange game, did you find yourself, when you got home that night, the next day, trying to sort of come to terms with everything that happened? Because there was a lot of stuff going on.
There always is when we play Tech, and especially out there for whatever reason. And I said this earlier, but traveling out there and playing a night game is never easy. They do a great job with their student section, and I think they hold 50,000. They fill it up. They were 3-0. Everybody was excited, throwing tortillas. I'm not sure why they are still allowed to throw tortillas. Not that they hurt anybody, but you're not supposed to throw things on the field, and they still throw things on the field.
And they probably don't even taste good, do they?
No, I thought about trying one. I noticed they did. Some of them they were balling up, and they had them in ice, and they were throwing them. They're like rocks. Wow. So they're getting out there a little bit. I'm not sure why the conference still allows them to do that, but regardless, it's a great atmosphere for college football. So many things with the offense essentially just going up and down the field whenever they wanted, other than a couple drives. I think we only punted one time.
Yes.
Mason made a mistake on a sail route, overthrew it and hit the corner in the chest and ran it in, or we're a good chance we're going to go up by 2 scores there. And then with the block punt, and then the missed field goals, and then the interception by Brailford. So many different things, but it seems like it's always that way out of Tech. And we've always had really close games with them for the most part. But the defense played well, in my opinion. We held them, I think, to 400 yards maybe.
Less than 400,
Less than 400 out there at night has not always been the case. We protected the ball for the most part. They did. There wasn't a lot of turnovers in the game. I think it was 1-1. So it was an interesting game, and you take them how you can get them. We lost Lundblade. When did we lose him? What quarter was that?
I think it was second.
Second quarter, before half. And we slid over 72 and then slid 73 in. So we had a couple new guys playing different positions. So it was quite the experience, but I was really proud of our team. Mason, after making a mistake, it didn't faze him at all. Justice ran hard. He had terrific play at the wideout position. Keenan Brown showed up, made a couple catches. And then Chad Whitener, Magruder, Trey Flowers, we had really good leadership on that side of the ball. We missed a few tackles, but I thought we tackled better in this game than we had the last 2. So it was good. You play on the road and playing at night in the conference, and you find a way to win, and so you grab your stuff and get out of there and get ready for the next one.
Stay with us. We look at highlights of the Cowboys' victory at Tech when we return. The Cowboy Football Roundup with Mike Gundy is brought to you by Bud Light, proud friend of Oklahoma State athletics, famous among friends. By the visitstillwater.org Shop, Dine, and Stay partners. Be sure to shop, dine, and stay in America's friendliest college town. By Mercy Health, your life is our life's work. And by OG&E, power at the speed of life. Back on the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. We go to the highlights in Lubbock, Texas. We should have known it was going to be a weird game. It had been raining for like 7 straight days in Lubbock, and the natives say that never happens. But your offense got off to a good start despite the weird weather.
Yeah, we did. Mason did a really nice job stepping up here in the pocket and hits McCleskey on a crossing route versus man coverage. We got things started, and we're down inside the 15, and Mason pulls it out of Hill and then finds Washington on the crosser for a touchdown. Pretty much a base play for us, and very well executed. Nice throw, nice catch. So we're off to a good start.
You'd emphasized that during the week. You wanted to see your guys explode out of the gate.
Yeah, it's important, especially on the road. And then we're back here, and nice job by the coaches there. We found a little hole in the defense and put that play in for this game. It worked out well for us, and so we're still rolling pretty good here. And there's the overthrow on the sail route. And when that happens, it's going to hit the corner in the chest, and it's going to be a touchdown. On those sail routes or flood route concept. If you ever overthrow the number 2 guy, that's what'll happen. So big swing of momentum. Could have been 14-0. Now it's 7-7. Come back, we catch him in man there, and Mason does a nice job dumping the ball off to James on the underneath route. good protection there. You know, our guys held up and were protected. Nice job by the running back there. Almost scored there, tripped up a little bit, need better ball security. Missed field goal.
Yeah.
You know, that's a chip shot for us. We've got to make those. Matt lost concentration a little bit, but he's got to rally back and make field goals for us. And Tech gets down there, and we had really good defense right here. In fact, inside the 5, we were really good. I was proud of our guys in the running game. They made a nice play here. That's a tough route on the goal line, and if they can make that throw and catch down there, then they're going to score. And sometimes that happens. We're right back at it. Mason's setting up, really throws a nice ball to James. And gets us down inside the 20.
And he gets fired up playing Tech. He grew up about 150 miles from there.
Yeah. And then third down, we have an outcut there, 3rd and 11. Great conversion there. Aitman's been playing terrific, played hard in this game. They originally didn't give it to us,
yes.
But he was clearly past the line. You know, the referee saw him step back, so you could understand why that call was made. And then Mason comes right back and makes a nice play here on a little scramble. They covered us up pretty good. Tech's goal line defense, pass coverage was pretty dang good in this game. Mason made a play there. Later on, it gets us a little bit. But, you know, he makes a play. It's what you have to do down there. There's not as many holes.
And he's really good at extending plays with his feet, isn't he, Mason?
Sure is. Yeah, he's much, much better this year in doing that. Nice play right here. We need more of this on those bubbles and outside quick screens. Those are things that we worked on, that we need to defend these better, and we did a nice job there. Put him in a 2nd and 15. That's a huge play for us right there to kind of put him in a difficult situation.
Yeah, it seemed like you did a really good job shutting down most of their short passing game that they liked.
We sure did. And then we got a big sack here. You know, it was a nice play here, pressure, and then he ended up throwing it away, but put him in long yardage. And then 5's taking off and running, really ran hard, is doing a good job with his ball security. He played really well for us.
Career high 164 yards on a career high 30 carries. You used him a lot.
Yeah, I'd rather him just carry it 20 times. But
gotcha.
Good throw there to 3. And then we come right back, and Mason's, you know, moving around, making a play, finds McCleskey out there by himself. Again, moving around, avoiding the rush and finding the guy open. Most dangerous thing for a defense, obviously, is when the quarterback breaks the pocket, and then nice little touch pass from Rudolph there to McCleskey.
Put you up by 7. That was a 3rd and goal play, so that was a huge play in the second quarter.
Great feeling for a quarterback when you scramble and you look up and somebody's standing there by himself. I don't think there's a better feeling in the world. I've been there. It's pretty awesome. So good stand here. All right, got him. Watch this play by 45 right here. Okay, so he's behind him when they're on the hash, and then he outruns him to the boundary, and he didn't have any business outrunning that guy. And then they don't convert, and they end up having to. We stopped them there on the 2nd goal, and they end up having to kick a field goal. And so that was a huge part of the game. We showed that in our effort tape on Sunday night. Good play there by 6, knocked the ball away, and end up kicking a field goal, I believe.
Yeah, they had to settle for field goals on 2 1st and goals, I think, inside the 3.
Right, and so that's a big deal, especially on the road.
So the Cowboys took the lead into the intermission, but it was a wild second half. Stay tuned, we'll have the highlights in a moment. The Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy as we go to the second half highlights, and it was a big night again for Marcel Aitman, his 3rd consecutive 100-yard game. Yeah,
he's really playing well. He's such a big target out there, and you know, I can't imagine he's not going to play this game for 4 or 5 more years at least. Great run right there. Just, I mean, he's blocked okay, but he pops through, breaks tackles, runs hard. This was the first drive, I believe, and Mason did a great job here running it in. He's been very active on this. He rushed for 55 yards in this game.
Yeah, career high.
And not that he needs a lot of help, but he's really going to improve his stock as people watch him do this, not necessarily as a runner, but his determination to win. I think your general managers and people that evaluate professionally, they love to see quarterbacks that it's important to them to win. Great job there by DQ. Just continues to be a really good football player.
He's having a great year.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, you know, a guy that's, what, 5'10" or 11 maybe, I don't know. Then we come back and get a block. Hauser's group, Coach Hauser, he had a tough night. We had a couple missed field goals, and then our kickoffs weren't very good, so they had a couple decent returns, but he got one here. Make you feel a little bit better. Great job by 16 right there of getting his hand up. We worked on that all week, and it worked for us. We didn't convert, though. We ended up only getting a field goal.
Yeah.
And You know, it's better than nothing, but if we would have been able to punch it in there, I think it would have really been difficult for them to come back and make it a game, and we didn't do that, so ended up getting in a shootout. Here we are here down inside the 5 again, and got a really good stop here. Nice play.
Taj Bakari.
Really nice play by Taj. Really nice tackle. Secured everything and forced another field goal.
You know, and the thing is, at key moments, some of your reserves on defense made big plays. Glenn Spencer talked about during the week needing to sub guys in and out. They made some big plays. And then Justice Hill.
How about that?
Nothing into something.
Yeah, just a good play. Good football plays, great recruiting.
Had a big third quarter rushing the football. He rushed for 90 yards in the third, 221 overall, and then Amendola converting that field goal.
Yeah, we got just a little tweak we can put on Amendola and make it work, make it better. So we got them on the 1 yard line there, and we held them. Actually, they lost a yard there. We're in a second and goal situation.
The comeback first play of the fourth quarter on this little counter pitch.
They got us right there, and kid made a good run. That's a tough play. It's a good football play. We used to run it here a lot, and actually played pretty well by the corner, but you're just on an island out there. And they hit us on this. That's the second time that kid's done that to us.
Yep.
And we're there. We're defending the play. We got them all up there. We knew they were going to onside. 3 and 80 went up, see them both there. And it just got stripped away from us. But the reason that it worked is because of the kick. That ball's rolling on the ground, and then it jumps at the last second and becomes a jump ball. And it was just a terrific kick, and you know, they got a 50% chance of getting it. And 94 comes back on the interception. So it kind of alleviated and evened out right there. We said, okay, you got the onside, we got the pick, so we're right back in it.
And pressure by Darian Daniels on the quarterback.
Yeah, sure was. Yeah, we had a face mask call and they waved it off. I'm not sure why they waved it off. Then they scored and we're all tied now. We're 9 minutes to go in the game, and another great throw of Mason to Aitman on the play pass. We're rolling again, and an unbelievable throw there on 3rd and 7, and unbelievable catch. I don't know how they did it.
So you go 11 plays and 73 yards, and then another missed short field goal.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. 5 minutes to go in the game, and so this is why I was really proud. We got the stop, okay, and then here's a 3rd and 5, and he makes an unbelievable catch. But we got the stop there on defense. That's huge because you just lost all your momentum.
Yep.
And we were able to get a stop and get back in the game, and this was just a fantastic. Their corner did a nice job. I mean, he's grabbing the ball on the way down. I don't know how watch this on the way down. He's got his hand in there. He's got good coverage. You can't blame the corner there. This guy just went and got the ball, and Mason made a great decision in man coverage. We're right back at it, and he hits Washington. And I'm not sure why they didn't call.
But they called face mask. You got 15 plus this.
And should have given us a horse collar too.
Yes.
See, we got a face mask and should have been a horse collar.
Could have been double, couldn't it?
Yeah, see, I don't know if that's possible, but I'd have voted for it. But anyway, we're back at it, and great job here with Mason. Just everybody's chasing James and McCleskey, and he was able to run it in. That's awesome.
Why was that so wide open? Happened two or three times.
They're playing man, and they're just chasing those wideouts. I mean, if you look at it from the wide angle, you'll see where they're just trying to chase James and McCleskey. They did it on the 3rd and 7 earlier, and the guy was face guarding James, and he caught it, and Mason threw the ball and went right through the guy's arms. And he was looking at James and went right through, and I don't even know how James caught it. And so they were, you know, it's really pretty smart on their part. You know what they're doing? They're just taking away the play. They're saying, okay, you're not going to get it to James. And then defense came out and got another stop, and Trey did his 10 push-ups for the drop at the end of the game. Should have caught the ball.
But it was a great stop by the defense, and after Tech gained a little bit of momentum offensively and found a couple of things in the 3rd quarter, especially late.
Right, sure.
Boy, in the 4th quarter, especially when it mattered, the defense took care of business.
Yeah, it's a good college football game, and we talked about it. You know, you're going to see a lot of that in this league with the teams. There's so much parity. Quarterbacks throw it around. Coaches aren't scared to take risks, and that's the kind of games that you end up with.
More coming up on the Cowboy Football Roundup.
Hey OSU fans, Allison Gappa here at the Pistol Pete Partners Party in Boone Pickens Stadium, where the Cowboys are starting their bye week by getting to hang out and get to know some of these young Oklahoma State fans.
It's special to see them out here on the field with us, because usually they're up in the stands, but it's something special when they're down here with the schedule that we've had it's good to just relax and connect with our fans.
You are one of the players that have the most fun at the Pistol Pete Partners Party every year.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun when you come out here with a lot of kids, on your bye week, I was at home all day just doing homework and stuff, and to get away from homework and stuff and come out with the kids, it's a lot of fun.
Do you think you're a little bit more recognizable this year because of the Signer for Heisman campaign?
Yeah, I was recognized when I had the Fu Manchu, but now that I cut it, a couple of people didn't know who I was, so it was definitely noticeable. No one really on the team has a Fu Manchu, just a dark Fu Manchu, and so it's yes.
Do you miss it? You regret not having it anymore?
I don't know, I shaved it today, so it's kind of weird not having it on my face, so I do miss it, but I think I'm going to grow it back out.
What's your favorite thing about Oklahoma State Cowboys and the football team?
Well, it's because my favorite color is orange, and they have the orange stuff, and I have to go for their team, and I like their team anyways.
Me too. Are you a true Cowboy, do you think?
Yes, ma'am, I am a Cowboy.
What does it mean to be a Cowboy?
It means hard work and dedication.
That is such a great answer, Blaze. Thanks for coming.
Yes, ma'am.
OSU students get fired up to win Oklahoma Blood Institute's Bedlam Blood Battle October 30th through November 3rd at the Student Union in KD Plaza, sponsored by the Student Alumni Board. Help the Cowboys win the Bedlam Blood Battle. Text OBI, the number 4, OSU, to 59925 for Bedlam Blood Battle updates and your chance to win an OSU Yeti Cooler. We're back to wrap things up on the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. Some of your great seasons, you've lost your conference opener, and then it's taken you a couple of weeks to get rolling, and then by mid-October, you're really rolling. What makes you think that this team could do the same?
Well, hopefully, the way we practice, we need to continue to coach every day and improve. If a player starts out at any position on a scale of 1 to 10 being a 6, by the time you finish the season, he should be an 8. He's played 12 games. He's practiced 4 months. We need to keep coaching each and every day, make sure they stay healthy if possible, and they should improve and get better. And that's where you improve as a team. You got to get a little bit better each week, and hopefully that's what our team can do this year.
Any specific priorities for the off week, things you want to get done, specific areas?
Just base offense, base defense, special teams. Try to improve in the kicking game in the areas that we've been a little deficient. Try to get enough work in, but also give them a break. They've been at it 8 weeks. They need a break both physically and mentally. And hopefully we've got a schedule that's set up that way. This will allow the coaches to get on the road and recruit. We have a new early signing period this year, and it's so important for the coaches to get out and evaluate talent, not only athletically, but the mental approach and whether they'll fit our culture, the players we're bringing in. So they'll get out of here on Wednesday night and be gone for 3 days and try to get as much of that accomplished as possible, and then also get some quality work with our team.
For Coach Gundy and Allison Gappa, I'm Dave Hunziker. See you next time on the Cowboy Football Roundup. The Cowboy Football Roundup with Mike Gundy is brought to you by Bud Light, proud friend of Oklahoma State Athletics, famous among friends. By the visitstillwater.org, Shop, Dine, and Stay partners. Be sure to shop, dine, and stay in America's friendliest college town. By Mercy Health, your life is our life's work. And by OG&E, power at the speed of life.